Hello again. Welcome for more Ark Nova in Arena. We're still on the way to 1700. We had 1670, I think. So 30 more points to go if we don't lose. But let's see how we do. Here's the first game. And it's on Sevalik. Let's see, what do we have here? Mark animals, should be okay. Yeah, take the sponsor. No, I don't like the trading sponsor that much. But we see what will be our starting hands. Potential release, Explorer should be good. They have digging cards and X. Token is so small animals, naturalist, not we don't have much for the projects. We have a rhino, but that's not coming down early. We can go a bit the monkey combo. Monkeys are scary. I recently saw a video about it. We could do something like this. I'm not sure if it's the right direction. Maybe we should speculate on the... Maybe we can take Monkey Uni instead of him after we get down this and speculate on the project. But we don't have a real playable animal, which is a bit annoying. But it goes good with... Ooh. I like the primate breeding program. Let's see. They might pick it up with their first action anyway. There's a primatologist as well. Wolverine, good for predators. They built over there. I'm not sure what it means. Where do we want to place this monkey park? Yeah, that's a bit annoying. That would have been really good for us. Do we draw from the deck? We don't have much. Should we go for Primate Uni anyway? But I would like to take it after we get down Rhesus Monkey Park. This is not helping us for anything much. Predators is a bit risky. But we could snap the Wolverine if we're really in need. But I don't want to give them the Monkey Uni. That might be good for them. Let's go for the Monkey Uni. Okay. Not a playable animal. They built another enclosure. One size. So they might have two monkeys anyway. Do we want to draw anything anyway? We will have some hand size issues. They could... Let's draw from the deck, see what we get. I don't mind if they break. We can snap the Wolverine for a playable animal. It's for predators. It's not the worst. Okay, yeah, that makes sense with the building. So they might be interested in this primatologist anyway. Where do we want the monkey park? Fits nicely here, but it blocks a lot of spots close to water. Can we deal with it? I say yes. Do we take the breeding program? Maybe the primatologist falls down or whatever. Asia, maybe they have the... Is it the squirrel monkey? So we placed here, we have a lot of money. Maybe we take the frilled lizard anyway. $27 if we build, we're short a bit still. I still think we go for it. That's a bit unfortunate that at least the primatologist dies, which is good. The Bavarian forest could be interesting. We could play... What do we keep? Definitely Explorer. Depending on what we play. Probably keep this one. Maybe these 3. Explorer, the one we don't play. And the Mandrill. Ostrich, that would be something for our low mountain range. It's a bit annoying that we are one money short. 27. And we need to pay 2. So we can still play the Wolverine, I think. Start with this one. Mark the ostrich. We keep it at 5, I think. We can boost it down. I'm okay with that. They build even more. Do we X down cards? To one size, maybe the American monkey, which is good. X down cards, build a 5 size break. The marten, okay. Maybe they have 2 small predators. But I guess for the American monkey, the golden lion tamarin. Bird of paradise, okay. I did not expect that. But they have good income with the kiosk. They probably break anyway. So we built the 5 size. We don't have enough money to play the ostrich anyway, if we don't break. Let's still go for the lion. Let's take We want to play Explorer, then we might have enough. So let's get the uni first, upgrade animals and sponsors. And they have a sun bear. Okay, that's an early sun bear, but they have a project, 2 predators. I think we played Explorer still. If there's one, they take snapping. They might take the. What do they take? I'm not sure. If it goes one further down, we could play it after Explorer comes down. But it does not, unfortunately. Maybe a wave. We could trade for an X token to snap up the card, but this feels wrong. If we trade, we can't play it from range. Fortunately, we are not rich enough. Let's see what they do. Maybe they dig away the national forest. Okay. I can live with that. They snap it. Depends on what they have. So we can play the ostrich now. We get an extra rep for playing it from range, which is very nice. It's good with Explorer. We draw 2 cards. The ostrich came in very handy. For now, we can release it next round. We have probably on the Cougar. Should we snap diversity? Probably. We can't keep that much anyway. So I guess we snap. Oh, they have talented communicator, which is annoying. There's a lot of monkeys again. But they have project. This is a bit annoying. They take, Herbivore Uni makes sense with Herbivores as a base project. They have the Ibex, and they don't. We could build a 3-size. There are some 3-size monkey animals we could get. Europe, okay. The wolf is definitely annoying because they have Europe release. But not much we can do about it for now. Let's go with the 3-size. We probably take the 3x tokens here if we get there first. They upgraded build, okay. Maybe I should have taken an X token instead of building a 3 size, so we could break afterwards. They might break anyway, and we are quite poor. So let's play the diversity. We could do that. Then they need to break, but they probably will break anyway. And we don't have cards upgraded, so I don't think it's too useful. Do we think they play their sponsor? They can't play the... and they don't have the rep anyway. Let's not. I think they will break anyway. Yeah. So we get the 3 X tokens, which is nice. Conference on Europe can go. Let's do the project. They will take the wolf for sure. Otherwise we snap it. But our release is also okay. Sure, wolf is good anyway, but expert in America seems maybe snap worthy. It's not the worst. But Caracal is our 4th predator. I feel like Americas could be more useful. We upgrade cards. We get our next worker anyway, so no need to take a worker. Gain 3 X tokens. Since they supported predators already, migration recording would be nice. Now they take the herbivore uni. Let's see what they get. The wombat, which is good. We have nothing good we could play. I don't want... Do we build? We want to get those up anyway. So we built the 1 size for the fox. Then we play 2 animals. The cougar and the fox. Mark the caracal for sure. How are we doing here? Small animals, a naturalist. Naturalist. That could... maybe I should have built the 1 size a bit more intelligent. That could be nice at some point. Could also play the caracal from display, but since we have the 3 size anyway, maybe I should have built the 2 size before. But with all the explorer value we get here, that's also very nice. Do we want to move something to 1? We kinda need cards, but we can't keep too many of them anyway. We can take the cards afterwards. But we... I think all is fine with this order. We take a partner zoo, Americas. Oh, should we break before they do their project? Maybe we should do that. Yeah, maybe we just break. Snap migration recording. We need money, so we trade 1, 4, 5 money. So we can at least profit from their. They probably take the taper. Yeah, that makes probably even more sense. I think we need more cards. We should take the taper for sure. The elk, okay, another Herbie. Not the most useful. Native seabirds is nice, though. Probably get rid of the moose. I don't want to play too many herbivores anyway, since they have the expert. Don't want to give them all the money. Seabirds is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, which is very nice. Giant panda. That's crazy. Do we build a 2 size? Probably. But we want to keep naturalist going. Let's build it here for now. Not over the water. We don't want to lose any water spots for the native seabirds. The question is a bit, do we play the migration recording before the release? It's some extra points. But we can't play 2, which is a bit annoying. They have 4 herbivores, so they won't put it out now anyway. Makes sense. We probably played the expert on Americas and do Americas too. We're so far behind. And they have wolf release, so much money. But they have crazy good animals. We have 2 spots left. We can get rid of. Do we want more rep? We need more money. European Badger. That's another predator, which might be nice. No, they snip it. Elephant, okay. They will have a 5 size for it. We do too. It's a herbivore. And they might just break for it. We could do extra action into break, but this feels wrong. We need more money. Oh, let's take the 2 size. I think they will break anyway. Do they have any end goals? Yeah, they might have some. I think they break 4. Yeah, makes sense. We can find another 2 size animal, like the rock monitor or something. They definitely take the elephant, which is annoying. I guess they will finish kind of fast. I still think we will build it. Not sure. We lose 1 point anyway, so we could clever something down. Don't need to build. Let's play the native seabirds first. We can trade for the rep. Do school. I think we need something. We can take the koala. Maybe at some point it can be useful. Macaque, which is a bit annoying. But they are ahead anyway. At least they don't have animals upgraded yet. But they will probably take second uni now. Let's see what we can draw. We probably take the Sony Devil, so the koala might be playable at some point. Horse Whisperer. Do we have time for Horse Whisperer is the question. Why do I think the Mandrill was playable anyway? I'm not sure. That's annoying. Yeah, let's play the koala for now. Let's not play the koala. We might get the enclosure back later, so definitely makes no sense to play it now. Let's play the rock monitor. Do we need to sell anything? I don't want to play the grass snake. Is petting zoo something that can save us? We're at least equal in. Yeah, now we can release the Wolverine, which makes the koala even better, since we get the naturalist icon back. We can build a three-side, the petting zoo, play horse whisperer or migration recording. Probably migration recording. Will they dig the petting zoo away? Which does not make sense since it will go to our hand. A tamarin. Okay, they snap the macaque. Which will be a bit annoying, but we will get under them in appeal. What do we need? Probably the X tokens could be nice. Extra worker. Can we do a second project this round? We don't have any. Let's take the X tokens. Does not matter much. No, they still have not animals upgraded. So maybe we just break. Snap the cotton top tamarin. Yeah, I guess break makes the most sense. And we can pay 5 money for wrap for sure. This would be a project at least. I think we need the project, although I'd like to play the cotton top tamarin. But I think we more need the project, as unfortunate as that is. So we can take the X token. And we have, if we can't play the mandrill, the koala is also very good. At least. These would be nice to have a release as well. Dugong. So many herbivores and 5-size animals. But I guess the game can end quite quickly. The mandrill does give us X tokens. Well, unfortunately, we can't play it still. We can't play this either. We will pouch it anyway. Do we also pouch the mandrel? Maybe it's time to pouch the mandrel now. With the horse whisperer we have still things to play, I think. The Moriki would also be an animal to play. Do we want the slow worm release now? Take worker. Depends on how fast they can end. This is still more points than the project, even though we lose some for. But we can take the token there. If we take the rep, maybe this is even better for now. But it's a project for them. I know they have a project probably anyway, but let's do this first. So maybe they can end now. We still play the horse whisperer, I think. Let's hope we find one petting zoo. This is a bit annoying. I didn't see any, but no. For 1x token. Let's hope they don't have an eagle. But they might still finish. Okay, is it that lesser bird of paradise release? Did they have something else? It's at least not the best release, but they still might. This still might be too much. Okay, for now it's not. The question is, do we X down something? We don't have many endgame points. They have some. They have one there, so they have two. Do we draw something? Do we play? Maybe we draw, then we could play, maybe we can play medical from our hand at some point. Cobra. Does it change anything? Maybe. We don't have many X tokens, unfortunately. Am I scared of the dugong? I think the elephant is better anyway. I reveal a lot. Maybe that's too much. I don't think we will play it. Though it's... Is it more? No. Medical breakthrough should be good. If their source would be one higher, that would be really nice. Lion, it's enough to finish, exactly right. Okay. Let's go. Let's see what we can do. The last action feels kind of nice. We get to rep to play medical breakthrough from hand. European adders. We have the X token for it as well. Let's play the sponsor before we forget. This is also a lot of points. Can we play 3 animals? Maybe. Yeah, we should be safe. We play a lot of animals, we get a lot of points. At some point I thought I was behind. They had a good start. Oh, was it? No, it was still okay. Yeah, I don't know. No, it was close. Yeah, we won, which was nice. I don't know. My end games were not too crazy. They had, yeah, with 2 end games. Ah, that was close. That was close. Very well played. I was sweating here, and maybe I should have. Because isolated. Yeah. So yeah, we need to look at some stats here. Horse Whisperer in the end paid out. Not that much, but gave us still 3 extra points, so it was not that needed. The Cobra was definitely a good draw. So drawing cards as the penultimate action was definitely saving us. Otherwise, we would have lost. So I think it was very lucky to win. Yeah, I need to rewatch this game. Money gained very equal. They get a lot through income. We had Explorer. This carried us also through the game. When they played their Panda and I knew they had Elephant, I was, wow, yeah. And Lion, maybe I should have denied the Lion, but in the end, the Lion was the project we needed. The Predator Management was the project we needed. So I guess still it was correct, but I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, we'll see. But at least that was a good game. We got a little bit closer to 1700. So yeah, let's try another one and see if we can reach it or how it goes at least. But yeah, that was a nice victory, although very hard fought for. Making the stupid mistake with the Mandrill that I needed 3 monkeys. Why did I forgot? I don't know. I probably confused it with the 2 tokens it needed. So let's see what's the next game. Money sponsors. I like. We get 2 good sponsors. We get 1 good sponsor back anyway, so let's probably take the good animals action. I don't know. I prefer snapping sponsors. I prefer this one anyway. I know the other one is probably better, but I think that was still correct. We go monkeys again. What do we have? Australia. Probably still go with the kata. The lemur. In German it's kata. Yeah. We go for 2 Urbies. We can almost play them round 1. I don't know. I don't know why, but if they don't want to play, I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe they have something come up. I hope it's not because their hand was terrible. Ours was not too good either. We had things going for the projects, but yeah. Yeah, let's try another one then. Here we go. Again, money sponsors. Again, 2 good sponsor cards and the very good animal card. But money sponsors should be way better. I do the same as before. Going for a really good action and then getting at least a good sponsor action back. Feels correct. Take X token as those. Yeah, let's take these 2. They probably have money sponsors and kiosk build. Okay, it's not the scary one. Expert in Herbies, very good. Stoat, but we need Europe. We could start with before uni, but they have first dibs anyway. Basic research feels a bit far away, but nothing from the hand speaks that much to me. The dugong could be good for later, at least. Yeah, let's take the dugong for later. Shubil in general, a good animal, and maybe a playable animal for the first round. It's at least another tag. Maybe primate breeding. That's a bit interesting. Maybe we go for Africa then. Probably still go with the plan. Yeah, we should have kept the sponsor to discard it. But that's okay. Let's see. They take hand size, okay. Do we go with the primate breeding program? Would be so much better for a start, but we can keep it for later. We want to go partner zoo uni anyway. Let's go with the safe project first. Take a herbivore. Giraffe, not too interesting. Tech Institute is very good. Build a 3 size. Where do we want to start? Do we want to... we need to start next to rock anyway. Be careful with that. We could start here. Or do we want to take an X token to break faster? We could store the dugong for later, but then we destroy some. We have a 5 size here for 2 water spots. This is again no rock. Should be paying attention. So let's take the X token. They might think it's for the giraffe anyway. We can't keep too many cards anyway, so I feel like snapping was okay in this alligator. With the release, that's a bit unfortunate, but we could not know that. Let's see. Not too interesting. But I guess it's okay. What do we get rid of? Do we take 2 CP worker? Maybe. Will they use the X token to break? We could build... Can't even build a 4 size. We could build a 4 size with the X token. Store the dugong for later. Maybe they will be poor for now, but they want maybe then a quick next round. I'm not too attached to any of these. I think we just break. Fortunately, we don't have any sponsors to discard. Let's get rid of these 2. If they release, at least we might be able to do something with the species. We go for, maybe we could snap something like the common agama. Do they probably take the 2 rep? Oh, makes sense. Then they get another upgrade. That's Cox. At least it's early war, so we might get some money. Do we want snapping? Two size could be also useful. Maybe take snapping for the common Agama. Gives us our next tag for species. Cougar, another tag. What do they have now? Again, a talented communicator. They have crazy good sponsors. Side entrance, okay. Not looking too good, to be honest, for now. Should we draw? They can't break anyway, so we see and then we can decide what we want to build. Stretch. Another monkey. Why did I... No, all good. You want to play the ostrich. Feet's not too strong, but let's build big anyway if we have the chance. Let's build it next to 2 water. Yeah, they played their muskox. At least there's not many sponsors here. Should we play the ostrich anyway? Definitely feels wrong. Definitely feels wrong. You need to get rid of the cards anyway afterwards. This feels too wrong. Let's go for it. This might be useful nonetheless. It fits kinda nicely. Then the dugong is a bit dead, unless we find a release. But this is very good for species. We can sell something like the kookaburra. Maybe the ostrich was the right play anyway. Let's draw from the deck first. Maybe we want to store something. We draw. We can store the shoe bill for later. So we have 5 species at least. We can build a 2 size. We need it at some point anyway, so They might break. Okay. Do we need to get second worker? We're a bit in repel and I don't see a second worker coming. Maybe we need it. And they're so rich. What are our endgames? Favorite zoo, research zoo. Yeah, I feel like we go for left worker. Two size would be much better. But I feel like we need the second worker to grab partner zoo, get the breeding program going. Europe, Predator. Why do we need a Predator for the Predator management? I think projects are so important on this map. So let's take it. Or we just break, do cards break 9. I don't hate it. Get the rep down here. The 3 size. Then we might take the card for the Cougar. Then we play animals, and then what did they do? They take the uni, get another worker. So we play animals and then break a lot. We can play both of them. Then I need, and yeah, we can just, I think. And we have clever as well. Let's take the one that's not connected to 2 rocks. If there is the ibex, let's get rid of cards. Then we don't need that many X tokens. We might sell the Agama. I know we need cards actually. Kinda high. We're a bit. Maybe we can X down build. I know it costs us an X token. Let's X down cards. Yeah, now we definitely break. They need to get rid of a card, and they did not play animals yet. They have a lot of money anyway. Aquarium. Can they? Yeah, let's. Yeah, and the triggerfish dice, which is also a plus. Sorry, I need to do one X token, of course. The Cougar came in very handy, and this resize here is very nice. The raccoon is very good. Research is a project for them, but I like the raccoon as a playable animal for us. Get some more rep. Don't destroy the large enclosure spaces. We can still play the dugong here. Yeah, there's 2 water spots. That's also very good. Franchise business. I don't see it. They don't have cards upgraded yet. Okay. What do they? Okay. Let's do the project first. Maybe now we take second worker. Can release. We can do that later maybe. And if we don't, that's also okay. Let's search for a predator, I guess. Take worker. Let's first take the thing we definitely get. Caracal is good. Favorite zoo might get a bit better at some point, but not that much. The Joker tile will not help us for anything, so we still take Adept for sure. Not looking much better. Specialized species. We can go for predators maybe. Favorite zoo might be better than sponsored zoo. Don't have much in here. Let's go for these two. The Science Institute is out of the game. So do we build something? Yeah, we could build a 5-size now. Then we have still a 4-size left if we need it. Marine biologist. They have so much money. Quarantine lab. Okay. Then we take the partner zoo, the Africa partner zoo. Upgrade animals. The hydrologist could be interesting. But at least we have our next project. And we get some rep going now, finally. Yeah. Do we want to boost association? We can do another project, get rid of the cougar. Maybe we can do that. Build a 2-size over the extra shift. If they are not able to break. Everybody ignores Europe, as often is the case. We did not make this in huge. Bit late, but better late than never, I guess. Let's first see what we hunt. Could also play the Dugong now. We can play it later. Thank you very much. This is good with polar bear exhibit. So let's put it on 5 build. And do another project. Specialized species is looking okay, but if we release the cougar, it's looking less good. If they do projects, that might be a bit annoying. If we use extra shift now, I like the primate management. They have all the upgrades now. We can do the primate breeding anyway, so let's still do extra shift. They can't break, right? No. From the project zone, of course. Then we get at least another card upgrade. They don't do a project anyway. Should we do the release? We need the projects anyway. Some point. We are a bit out of cards. The income is the same, although they have so much less appeal. Yeah, maybe we do the primate breeding. Draw some cards afterwards, then break soonish. This will give us at least a new enclosure. But it's also not good for our... Oh, I like the grizzly bear. What do I want? More money? X tokens? Probably X tokens. We could break. We keep specialized species, I guess. Don't have many cards in hand, but we have two stored ones. Only one is playable for now. Let's upgrade. Oh, we're not that rich. Maybe upgrade cards. Then we break. If they don't do project now, we break. Can they do project? They have their research still. Should I break? This costs me a lot of X tokens, but they won't do their project. Which project will they do? Probably research. It's not the worst. And I need to do cards anyway. This saves me so many X tokens. Aquatic. This makes the dugong now more interesting again. And the pond turtle. And the pond turtle, so we could get to 5 quite easily. And it's a playable animal anyway. Let's get rid of the expert. Not needed, I think. Siberian tiger, not so interesting for any of us for now. Do we sell the shoe bill? That's a bit the question. At least they don't do it fully. What's the next steps? So probably play pond turtle and dugong. We need money. We have enough money for that anyway, so we don't get rid of anything. Could still consider the grizzly. But with the project, I feel like maybe we don't let them the American bison. It's good for them for sure. Let's build it down here so we can play the pond turtle in it. So how many points do we get? 4, 13, 16, then 5 more, 21, 33, we had 81. So we're getting close. We're getting close. They still don't have that much money at least, so we unstore a card. We even get a bit more with the animal's ability. Let's see what we dig. Maybe I should have waited with the... We can dig the bison. We can't play it. Maybe we dig as well the... I don't want to get pilfered. I don't know what they... They could play an Asian... but it's so expensive for them. I don't think they will. Elephant without a release. We can't play it anyway. So let's see if we can find something more useful. Maybe. Do we discard something here? Maybe we still discard it. We'll see. Maybe the release might be will be needed at some point. We're getting closer with hydrologist. We will get to 71 with the project 83. They grab partner zoo with extra shifts. We want to get build out of the way. We have a lot of X tokens, but we might need another break anyway. And we need to play this hydrologist. Geologist is some points for them. They're not yet there. Oh no, we need to play hydrologist first. We can but we might need the project. We don't have much else. It's only the Mangabe at least. They help us break a bit. I'd like to have these, especially the fox is good with our end game. Do we need the money? Do we want to upgrade something? A south upgrade at some point would have been good. Not sure, maybe 12 money makes more sense. But if we break anyway, we might take it next round. Who knows? We did a lot of projects again, which is important on this map, I think, since partner zone unit don't do that much for you. large animals. We have 2 as well, so it could be something in the future. They need to break at some point as well. Let's draw cards. I think we are still in a good position. Now we have space for the grizzly bear. The lorikeet can go. Now we can do low mountain range. The anaconda is a bit annoying. I think we just break. Sell the national park. For 4, yeah, sounds good. We're missing 1. Ah, we have enough X tokens, which is nice. The fennec fox is also good. The bird is definitely the better card, but we might be scared of the anaconda anyway. Yeah, low mountain range was definitely nice. But I still think we were in a good position. They grab Europe. Could be annoying, but they can't do everything at once, I think. Depending if they don't have any huge enclosures, they could have. No, they can't have even sun bear. So looks good for now. Let's see what animals they have. Oh, they have the ignore requirements. In the bonus here, I did not see that. But we do project play animals done. Yeah, we should have upgraded before. Yeah, I feel like this often happens, that you don't get any sponsor with the turtle ability. I don't know. Now we can finally, yeah, I should have did the source upgrade the round before for sure. We even get last worker next round, which is nice. Let's hope we can play. They are similar in strength. Okay, they take Europe now. Yeah, they can do another project, but at least the animal itself is not that many points. We can't play. We can clever Essos down, which costs them a lot of X tokens. Hey, we have everything upgraded now. I think the bird is the better animal, since they can play it as well. I don't know, if they have a pilfer, we can at least hide the project. Who knows? If they have pilfer and hypnosis. All the reef coming at once. Do they have end goals? They have some. They don't have this, they don't have this, they have this. They have not all continents, so not this, not this, not this. They don't have much. So, and these animals don't score that many points, so it should be good. Should be good. They play animals again. Maybe I should have. No. I have enough money anyway, but you never know. Maybe with better endgame. No, we should be safe. They only have one endgame. We're 20 points ahead. We even have 3 bears with that. Yeah, the grizzly bear was really good. Finding the low mountain range helped a lot. So we made it over 1700. I won't stop here, so I might. I stop for now, but this was the goal for the season. I don't think I will stop now, this season, but yeah, that's quite nice. 2 good games. The first one I definitely thought I would lose. The second one, Polar Bear, was the nice draw. I was not sure about the ostrich, and I'm not sure it was the correct play at the time. But the cards don't lie, I guess. So it turned out to be right to find Polar Bear and win Species 5 with it. Later find also the low mountain range to still be able to play the grizzly bear. Yeah, that turned out to be the right decision with the ostrich. We had a good start that we had the expert in herbivores with the project and taking the uni reward, the herbivore uni. But they had a good start as well with the alligator caiman and snapping the release for it. So yeah, 31 turns, still not the fastest. How is it money-wise? Money gained again, quite equal. So 3 income as well. We had a lot of appeal in the beginning. They did not, but they had side entrance, so they made up for that. How is it in the end? We have the same amount. The 3x tokens we gained from the grizzly bear, so only 1 card left. Still was okay with the amount we had in the end. What is the actions we did? Maybe we built a bit too much in the end. Didn't do many cards actions, but that was okay. A lot of association and sponsors action. Definitely was also the right decision to take the 2 size as the second reward instead of the worker and then do a fast break, because we needed the 2 size for sure. We found the small animals and was definitely better for tempo to have the 2 size instead the worker and take the worker later. But instead of the 5 money reward, since we kind of would break anyway, afterwards we should have upgraded the souls to do a donation before, so we would have had 3 more points. Other than that, I don't know. I think, yeah, I'm quite happy with the result for today. Let me know in the comments your thoughts about these games, and see you next time. Bye bye.